Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony and welcome to another edition of BNA Sports Talk. Now I apologize, the Rivers video isn't out today. Today I want to kind of talk about two or three topics that kind of been in the news because I really want to talk about them now. The Rivers Hall of Fame thing I can talk about whenever. So what I really want to talk about today is KYLER Murray and which team I think he should go to. Now, one of my friends on Instagram, he's a little bit younger than me, so he has a lot of young followers, and he sends out a poll to his friends since he's a Giants fan, and he goes, who would you rather have, Dwayne Haskins or KYLER Murray? Now, the results in that shocked me because over 2/3 of the people said that they'd rather have KYLER Murray over Dwayne Haskins, which doesn't make any sense. Just think about it. Dwayne Haskins is 6'3". He would have time to develop under Eli, and then you have KYLER Murray, who's a generous 5'9". He's listed at 5'10". No, he's 5'10". Maybe if you put him in high heels. No, he's not 5'10" whatsoever. I'm 5'10", okay? The dude is shorter than me, okay? The dude is shorter than me, and you expect him to be a franchise quarterback? No, he is way too frail. We're not in a win now ready mode. We need time to develop and get draft picks. So KYLER Murray is probably the most NFL ready right now. He'll win you games, but that's bad in the long run because one, Dwayne Haskins, he'll be able to make mistakes, and we'll get good draft picks out of it anyway if he gets put in. And plus Eli would probably play next year. We'd get some draft picks, and we would help Dwayne Haskins out. KYLER Murray is going to come in. He'll put us at 7-9. Great. What is that going to bring us? I mean, he got like one or two more wins than Eli, but that doesn't really make sense for us. KYLER Murray, he's a great quarterback. He has small hands, and he won't be good in the cold. He's good with the Oklahoma Sooners. They have an offensive line to support him. He knows he's going to have to score 50 points a game, so he has to put up those numbers and stuff. And he wasn't that much better than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, he's a hard worker. He's almost 6'1". If you look at him, he looks like an NFL starting quarterback. You look at KYLER Murray, he looks like a smaller version of Lamar Jackson. And everyone's saying Lamar Jackson isn't sustainable. John Harbaugh is even thrown out. He knows that this is not long-term sustainable, so he's thrown his name out in like the head coach ring. So I don't think KYLER Murray would be a good fit with the Giants. And people are thinking, I trust them with the NFL draft, but you never know. Like, why would we draft a quarterback that might even play for a baseball team? That doesn't really make any sense. He still has that option. And, if he does get injured, what's stopping him from just, quitting and then going to the major leagues or something like that? I don't know. I'm not sure the logistics of that. But anyway, so what team would I see KYLER Murray going to? So the best fit right now would be a team with a great offensive line like I had in Oklahoma, with a decent amount of receivers, and a team where he could either learn under an existing quarterback or to take over the entire team right now. So I think the best situation for him right now would either be in Tennessee or in Miami. Tennessee has one of the best offensive lines, although they're regressing a little bit over the past couple years. They have a strong offensive line that has carried Mariota to some success. Now, the Tennessee Titans can go, hey, Mariota, he's good, but he's not really good for our long term. He gets injured too much. He's a little bit small, whatever. And you have a more athletic guy coming in who is fit, who is a little more accurate than Mariota, and you can get a couple more years out of him. Tennessee would be a pretty good a spot for the Titans to land, especially in that division. You have two teams. You have the Colts and the Texans, who are only getting better. You need to start winning now. The Titans, they can start drafting, like they can draft an offensive lineman or two to help bolster them. So, bolster them to the next level, and I think that'd be good. Now, the Miami Dolphins, I don't think this will happen because they're hiring a defensive coordinator of the Patriots. I don't think coming into the draft, they would hire a defensive coordinator if they're planning on taking a quarterback. That wouldn't really make a lot of sense. As far as the Bengals and other teams, the Bengals, they have their guy in Andy Dalton. If they would draft anybody, it would be a more Andy Dalton-like quarterback, kind of like a Drew Lock or maybe a Will Grier. They're not looking for somebody like Kyler Murray. The Patriots, Kyler Murray it wouldn't be sustainable up north, so it would have to be a team in the south, or a dome team like Indy. But Indy has Andrew Luck. There aren't too many teams looking for a quarterback right now, and I don't think the Jaguars will make a big jump to get Kyler Murray because their offensive line isn't that great either. They were they were like 25th ranked offensive line, and Kyler Murray. He might have the defense like AJ Boye and especially Jalen Ramsey playing harder because they don't really trust Blake Bortles right now. Oh, that's an understatement. But yeah, so I would see the best fit right now would be Tennessee, I think. And there aren't too many teams looking for him. The Tennessee would be 19th pick. And yeah, so that's realistically what I think. Let me know where you think he could land in the comment section down below. Now, I mentioned in a video that Antonio Brown could possibly go to the Oakland Raiders, but there have been rumors that he really wants to play badly for the 49ers, and then because Jerry Rice was talking to him, and Antonio Brown expressed that interest, and Jerry Rice would be open to teaching him, but I don't think Kyle Shanahan would want to create that much noise in the locker room. I think they want to build a little culture. Mike Shanahan knows, or Kyle Shanahan knows that, wait, is it Kyle? I don't know. Shanahan knows. There's so many Shanahans, okay? He knows that he can pull smoke and mirrors. George Kittle had the most receptions for a tight end ever. Okay, if he can make that happen, he can make anything happen. He knows he doesn't need to sign people to large contracts, and he needs to work on the defense a little more. So he knows he can get whatever the offense does, it does, you know. So he wants to put more talent on the defense, and he doesn't want to create a lot of noise in the locker room and that sort of thing, because he realizes, hey, I have enough talent and I can do whatever I want with the guys I have. As an update with Antonio Brown, I really see him going to the Oakland Raiders, because the Raiders have a lot of draft picks this year and they wouldn't want to waste them on offensive talent. They're going to draft defensive talent. They're going to try to find their next Khalil Mack, which is going to be hard, obviously. But they're going to try to find their next Khalil Mack, and they're try to get that defense strong and get that Oakland brand back. But at the same time, he's committed. I think he really is committed to Derek Carr for at least the next couple years, unless they can get like a Trevor Lawrence or somebody like that later in later drafts, or maybe Jake Fromm. So I think he wants to have one or two star wide receivers to help Derek Carr improve his abilities and make that team better. I can really see him still going to the Oakland Raiders. Obviously, the Jets are another landing spot for him, and I'm still not sure if the Steelers are going to get rid of him because of that huge cap hit. But at this point, the loss of Antonio Brown is pretty much a gain for them, because you get better in the locker room. And Antonio Brown has always been a problem, so if he wants to go, I'd let him go. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, make sure to give it a like rating, and see you in my next video. Bye, guys.